Hello guys, welcome back. It's round 3 of Beachhead at the BIC in Bournemouth, hosted by Entoyment. We are doing everyone's favourite jokes salvage mission for this round. It's just myself with you for the next 75 minutes. So let's have a quick run through of those lists. We have on the left hand side Ben G running a Scum list. He's got Koshka Frost in the fire spray with Notorious, the Mandalorian, Seismic Charges, false transponder codes, Marauder and veteran tail gunner. Kanan Jarrus is joining him in the Hawk with Maul. We also have Durge in the Rogue with Enduring, Marksmanship and Proton Cannons. We also have Cad Bane in the Rogue with Marksmanship, Proton Cannons, Concussion Missiles, Contraband Cybernetics, Xanadu Blood, Zuckuss and Seismic Charges. And so a very stacked out list on the left there. Durge is very popular at the moment. And on the other side we have Gruff, who joined us with the Flight Academy Season 3. He is running a Scum list as well. 2 pilots on there you'll recognise already, but we do have Han Solo in the Falcon with Trickshot, the Mandalorian, the Child, Greedo, false transponder codes, engine upgrade and Lando's Millennium Falcon. We also have Manaroo in the Jumpmaster with Cutthroat, Jamming Beam, Gar Saxon Gunner, Overtuned Modulators, Punishing One, and it wouldn't be a Punishing One without the R5P8 on there. We've also got Cad Bane in the Rogue again with Sync Laser Cannons this time, Contraband Cybernetics, Xanadu Blood, Zuckuss and the Thermal Detonators. And rounding off the list, everyone's favourite Rogue at this point, we have Durge with Deadeye Shot, Daredevil, Heavy Laser Cannon, Jamming Beam and Engine Upgrade. So, a classic Scum off. We will see how this goes, but thank you very much for continuing to join us. Round 3, it's been a great day so far. Some really fun games on channel and some fun games elsewhere. Let us know how you're finding it in the comments below and which of these Durges you think is going to take top place. So we rolled off all of the missions at the beginning of the day just to help speed things up. So we've already had Scramble, Chance Engagement, and this is Salvage. And we are actually ending with Double Assault. And yes, Game 3, technically James, 4th Durge of the thing so far. Durge does feature a lot. We will probably maybe see if we can get a list without Durge on later. You never know. If the crowd want Durge, the crowd will get Durge.
No, I don't even know what it is. Well, I do, but I don't know how it works. So it's luckily I haven't needed to worry about it.
Zimzo, you are absolutely right. Kanan is just fantastic. In the Hawk, sticking Maul on there, it's just so good. We saw it at the South Coast series with Ben. He absolutely destroyed with it. Manaroo with Overtuned Modulators as well, another good option. There's some really good, fun combos you can do with the Scum, which is probably why they are our top faction here at the tournament for the breakdown. Let's have a quick look and see if I can get a faction breakdown for you. So of 21 players, we have 5 Scum lists. We have 3 Separatists, 2 First Order, 6 Rebels, and the rest are Empire. We don't. We did have a Republic, or 2 Resistance. We did have Republic, but they changed their list at the last minute, so we have 1, 2, 3, 3 Empire lists. So a nice spread there. think all these pilots are really good value. Han Solo for 6 points in the Falcon, I think is actually great. The lists do have a lot of crossover similarities, but it's going to come down to the ship that they're on to see how well it does. It'll be interesting if the two Mandos interact with each other with Han and Koshka. I think a lot of people may find this one a bit difficult. Salvage mission is probably one of the ones I think most people play the least. It's not, in all honesty, it's not my favourite. But we're going to get the dials set up and then we will be good to go. Just going to check on all the other players we have. As I said, running the stream and TOing all on my own because, you know what, let's make it challenging, right? So we will be getting round 3 underway any moment now, guys. Looks like all ships are set, so they're going to get their dials set. Just going to quickly, again, have a look down, give everyone the count ready for the round to start.
Can ships pick up more than one prey?
Another great turnout here at Beachhead. We've got 21 players today, which is absolutely brilliant to see. Plenty of other tournaments actually around as well. So we've got 40k going, we've got AOS. There was Legion down here yesterday.
So I move first, I shoot first, yeah?
Where we have a time.
So we're going to be getting set up in just a second. So I'm going to give the players a count and then we will get going. And we are off for round 3. Again, no scoring until the second round, unless someone does get crazy, gets right up the board and decides to shoot the opponent in the face.
Oh, okay, right. Okay, so he's just going to
Interesting setup from Ben. He's got both the rogues facing off against each other. So can assume, yeah, there we go. You'll probably see a bit of mirror movement from them to start with.
Sorry, so I hadn't tweaked that at all.
Oh, yeah, moved the wrong ship there. So obviously we've got 4 rogues on the board, so we have marked them all up. Ben's Durge is with the blue mark, Cad with the green, and up the other corner, Gruff has his Cad with red and Durge in yellow, so hopefully we'll be able to see those nice and clearly on the board. But we will do our utmost to keep track of all of the shenanigans happening. But it's a little move up from Koshka and Kanan. Out of curiosity, guys, what's your favourite scenario of the 4? Do you have a preference, or are you happy just to play whatever comes up? I know for us, we do quite like chance engagement. It's a bit more straightforward, but you know what? Assault the transmission is always pretty entertaining. I think ones where you don't have to spend your action to claim an objective is normally a preference for us. Spreading those rogues out there from Gruff. Using the by the same tokens there, absolutely love them. I blame Nick for me having to spend all that money on them because he introduced them to me and I decided that I had to have them.
So now it's just my 6 then, yeah?
Oh, welcome aboard, Tim. I will agree, they do all have their strengths. I think the introduction to scenarios was actually quite good. It allowed extra depth to the game that sometimes you do miss if it's always just essentially a meat grinder. But we still have the option of just saying no scenarios if you decided to. Anytime you're not at a big tournament, you can basically play how you want to play, really.
You set dials, don't you, before doing every roll?
So nice, cautious move up there from Ben in round 1. So obviously the players are literally right in front of me, no more than 3 foot away, so they can hear everything I'm saying. And obviously you can hear all of the announcements happening at the BIC as well today, everything that's going on. I'm really interested if we're going to get a Durge off. Like, Durge v Durge should be quite an interesting potential, especially with the difference in their loadouts, with one having heavy laser and one having protons. It's going to be quite fun to see, I think. Now, just want to remind you guys, if you do like what we're doing here at Out of Art Game, you can support us on Patreon. The link is in the description below, and any support you decide to throw our way is greatly appreciated. Obviously, if you pick our veteran level, you actually get the option to tell us what list to fly, and they can be absolutely anything. So far, our patrons have actually been quite kind with the lists. I've been expecting something super crazy, but we always have a great time flying those lists. So the link is in the description below if you're interested.
Yeah, go on, that'll be fine. Yeah, fine, whatever. Ready?
And initiative goes to Gruff there. Although he doesn't want to go first, apparently, which sometimes going first is not always the best option.
So that's fine. So then I can take that. What do I do with it?
So first objective capture there from Manaroo.
Sorry, I didn't even look at it. Oh, I know, this is terrible.
Another great little bit there. So Gruff realised his turrets all the wrong around. Ben, being the absolute lad that he is, was just like, you know what, it's fine. It's early game. Put them where they're supposed to be. So it's really nice, friendly atmosphere down here today on the south coast, and it's always great to see that. Everyone is having a great time, moving ships, rolling dice, and laughing about their poor results. Or in the case of the first game, laughing about all the absolute utter chaos and destruction that occurred. Kanan picking up the objective back
You
there.
really want ships that can't boost screens, don't you? It's actually a perfect ship.
It's a great choice there for Kanan to pick that up again. He doesn't really have the moves to lose that, and he's going to be sort of hiding behind providing support rather than getting right in everyone's face. Oh, very aggressive. I know it's a bit harder to see there, but very aggressive from Cad Bane there at the top of the screen. He is literally just buzzing straight down, probably trying to get in for a flank there, to be honest. He is still cloaked at the moment as well, so does benefit from the additional evades and that system phase decloak to boost or barrel roll. Durge just going straight down the centre. A little bit cautious there. I don't think he's expected to have two ships coming right at him.
So you can re-roll a die if I'm stressed, is that right?
Ooh, a little bit of a net forming there around Gruff's Durge. I feel there might be a few range 3 shots coming in. Yep, target lock acquired.
Okay. Yep. So just 9, yeah. So he's doing 4 forward, which is why I boosted. I realised I was getting past it. I thought it would, but as I looked to get on the thing, maybe it would have done something.
Very much looking like they're aiming to get around Ben. Possibly hoping to line up trick shot onto Ben's Durge. Nice target on it.
shooting, so that's range 3, isn't it? Yeah? Yeah. So that's obstructed, I would say, through there, is it? Yeah. Yeah, you happy? So that would be 3. Hang on, so hang on. So, yeah, I've got trick shot and I've got Han Solo, so it's going to be 4 dice, isn't it? So Han's ability is while you defend or perform a primary attack, if the attack is obstructed by an obstacle, you may roll 1 additional die. You got 2, an extra one, plus I've got the German trick shots, which is the German card. Okay.
Okay, so nice 4 dice shot from Han into.
Oh, why have I got focus on that? Yeah, but. Yeah.
Oh, having to spend some. Oh, 3 hits though, not too bad. What can Durge do in reply? More green dice than he'll ever see. Oh, 3 natural evades.
Okay, fine.
Ideal there for Durge.
My Durge. So my Durge is going to see. Have you got a heavy laser cannon on the thingy-jobs there? Lovely.
So.
One of those, please.
No Durge off. Durge going into Koshka with the heavy laser cannon. Oh, not bad. So that's 4 hits in total. That's not bad at all against the fire spray. Oh. Yeah. You know what? That's not too bad actually. Those evade dice have been doing quite well for Ben so far. That'll be Notorious trigger.
Yeah, lovely.
Here we go, Proton Cannon from. So Proton Cannon from Durge into Durge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, so hit and 2 crits.
So I've got 1 evade.
So that's
So 2 crits.
2 shields going down onto Durge. Not terrible. Not terrible.
Okay. So 4.
Oh, looks like Cad has range. Cad has range on Durge as well.
That's 3 greens, that's what I'm going to use all dice. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, 2 hits off there. 1 evade. So that is.
Yeah, 1 damage, yeah. Okay.
That is straight into the hole there on Durge. So. Oh, really in that net there. 3 hits going in. Oh, that's 2 more.
Yeah, go on then, let's do that.
Right, so doing Durge's ability, changing 1 to a crit. Panicked Pilot. Oh, we've seen that combination done already today, and it didn't go very well. It was a direct hit last time, but
Okay, fine.
and that
No, yeah, it's good.
that's all shooting. We've got a scenario point apiece for each pilot there. And James, you're right, marksmanship is great for this. Triggering those crits to make them drop the objective is actually really good.
So I'll be that one. It's the only way I'll be able to keep it. What do you? So I've got 1 point for that. Yeah. Are there half points? No. So 1 point. Oh, I'm in the lead there. Oh, no.
So now the question is, does Cad decloak and try and turn in hard to catch these rogues on the flank? It's something I'd be very much considering, because I think that would be quite a nice one. All depends on what is going to be happening with Han. Obviously, he's probably going to try and keep that obstacle in the way to keep Trickshot on. Missed the Greedo trigger as well. I mean, there is a lot of upgrades on these ships and a lot of things to try and remember. I would say quite possibly Ben's is a little bit simpler with the upgrades because they tend to be more straightforward, but I see Trickshot, Mando, Child, Greedo combination, false transponders, there's a lot on there, so false transponders should have triggered earlier. So just gave Gruff a heads up on the false transponder there, where it's a where it's a must rather than a may.
Stress token for blue maneuver, don't you?
So it's going to be quite tough there with Durge with 3 stress tokens on him. He is not going to have a great time. Can Ben capitalise on that, keep him in the net, whilst also just being aware that there are other things that are going to be coming around at them as well? I mean, if he focuses all down on Durge, that's quite nice because that's 4 points on the board. But you've also got to keep in mind that you've still got Han, Manaroo and Cad that can come round. And if you put yourself out of position, it is going to get tricky. Ben takes initiative in this round. I think that's going to be quite helpful for him. Sounds really silly, but sometimes you really do want to go first. Ooh. Interesting, turning Koshka away. Probably going to try and get that objective later. I'm wondering if we'll see any upgrade cards specific for objectives that can allow you to, say, link a normal move to a scramble or a capture of the salvage. And also, will we see any other scenarios be brought into play? I know we had the droid football, and obviously there's the Battle of Yavin and Coruscant scenarios, but will there be any more sort of standard scenario missions, do we reckon? Yeah. Ben remembering about the larger tokens he's got available to him. I'm just going to run through some of the ships we actually have on the board for, as we don't see them very often. Obviously, we've got Koshka Frost in the fire spray. Not seen very often, but while you defend or perform an attack, if the enemy ship is stressed, you may reroll one of your dice. So that's really nice with Durge having the 2 stress on there. Obviously, as we said, got the false transponder codes, which is your classic Scum illicit, and Notorious on there as well. After you defend, if the attacker is in your firing arc, you may spend 1 charge. If you do the attack against 1 strain token while you perform an attack, if the defender is strained, you may reroll 1 blank result. So a lot of efficiency there with the dice there with Koshka. Obviously, he also has the Mandalorian on board as well. During the end phase, if you did not defend this round, recover 1 non-recurring force if able. So doesn't do much there, but it does give you the reinforce white. That is a very defensive Cad Bane up the top there. It's got the cloak token, giving it 2 extra evades and an evade token. Really hoping not to get shot there, but Ben is electing to say nope. Durge is going off this way, thank you. Durge is going hyper aggressive.
Well, I actually thought he might go much further than that. I thought he'd go much further than that.
Deciding, you know what, I've got stress, but it's okay. We can live with this.
Oh, dearie me. Okay.
Little 1 forward there from Harm. Not really anywhere. He could boost up, but I don't know how useful that would be.
I'll target up again.
Go for the target off a Durge.
Damage Durge at all. I think, no, fine, okay. So he's going to fire then. So it's 3 dice to its range 1. Oh no, first of all he's going to pass that. Manaroo's going to pass the start of engagement.
So Manaroo passive focus on to Han.
So Han's
This is where he doesn't need it this time. Range 1 into Durge. So has the target lock. Will he spend it? Nothing there. Oh, so spending a force there from the child. So Durge's ability going through as well. So taking the crit, which is on the shield, so it doesn't really matter. That's an ideal time to take it when you know that you can't, suffer the crit there. Use it. Plinking away at the Falcon now with 1 shield down. Kanan using his ability to reduce those attacks at absolutely do not like that ability, but it is really good. But if you're still doing it to the full side, then you're still not. The full side. Just helping with a quick bit of maths there. Unobstructed proton cannon shots into Han. Oh, triple crits coming through. Oh, all on the shields, luckily there for Han. And getting that target lock because of the child and merciless pursuits. Oh, 2 hits and a crit from Kanan range 1. Right, so we're going to go for the crazy. He's turning 1. Direct hit. Doesn't matter. Those crits take him all the way down. Yeah, that is 1 Durge down. Many, 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 many more Durges to go. And yep, so Koshka is now out of range. Final shot coming in from Manaroo.
So against your Durge, so I get 3 dice for this one broken up. So I take away your stress, roll an extra, so I've got 4 dice.
Ooh, big shot. Manaroo is going for Durge. So taking away the stress to get that extra die there. Hit crit. Not bad. Oh, 2 evades. Absolutely laughing there. So end of the round, both players score an additional point for having some. So it's 6-2 in favour of Ben as it currently stands. Now looking at the box of prize support, all players are going to be walking away with a nice little damage deck holder with the Out of Arc logo and the Beachhead 2023 logo. The top 3 players will be able to choose from a range of options. We have some Red Squadron templates, we have the acrylic bomb tokens and also acrylic objective markers, all from by the same token. So first place will obviously take their pick, then second and third will be left with what's left, but everyone will be walking away with something today, which is always quite nice when you go to a tournament. Don't forget, guys, to like and subscribe to this video and to the channel. It does help us out a lot and we do very much appreciate it. a lot of deliberation with the dials here. I think it's when you're in this close with them, it's always really important. I think Manaroo's spending that stress that Durge had to get that additional die. In hindsight, looks a bit tricky now because it didn't get the damage through, and it does open up Durge's dial quite nicely. So let's have a look and see who gets Road. And it is all on Gruff with that crit. Will we see the decloak from Cad Bane this time? Yeah. There we go, Cad Bane decloaking there. Looking at the dials for Durge, the reds are a bit tricky. I mean, the 2 Talon could work quite nicely. Flying Manaroo there. With Hard in that position it's in, it's going to be difficult to go to the right.
You can't pick up more than one cache, can you?
Fire sprays just absolutely throwing themselves around the board at the moment. It's really nice to see them again. I know they are very powerful, but you know what, you don't, at least in our local store, we don't see them very often, so it's nice to see them back on the board. There's a good range of ships out here, no mirrorless, which is quite nice. Everyone's got something a little bit different. Obviously, I know there's a lot of Durges out there, but you know what? Durge is a good pilot. He's one of the new ones from Hot Shots, so when new pilots come out, a lot of people are going to fly them, and we're seeing different variations of them, which is also quite nice. It's almost like that could... Tough as to what he wants to do next. Go for the focus boost back towards the middle of the board. Probably to see if can keep on to the other Cad there. Doesn't really have much room to go. He could barrel roll to the left and avoid getting hit, but oh, there we go. There's the 2 Talon to the left. Sitting there as a blocker. Oh, a nice kill box on Han there. Oh, boosting round. I like it. That will get him out of arc of Cad. Trying to avoid Durge's bullseye there, but I think it's one of those, there's no point trying to avoid it. So the Protons are loaded. So hard going in for Cad. So obstructed with trick shot. We've got a lot of dice coming in here. Ooh, force expenditure. crit, so both shields down on Cad there. Oh, just had a bullseye there, so just a range 2 normal. That's actually really fortunate for Han there. That could have been really bad. Oh, still 2 going in though. Okay, so spending the force to only take 1 there.
So I get 1 back to just attack me?
Quite nice little play there, obviously. Spent the force to only take 1, but then gained the force back because he took some damage.
Sync laser cannons. That's 3.
Ooh, sync laser cannon coming through. Not calculating, so wouldn't have anything like that.
Spend my.
Oh, this is going a bit better. Oh, just 1 more damage on Cad.
Oh, yeah. And you can't spend on the rifles, I owe you. And what's the thing about the thing? I could spend my charge to give you a thing.
So 2 charges spent there on Cad, throwing that stress back to the other Cad. Kanan finally getting into the spend the force of 2 hits. Just the 1 go through on Manaroo. Not too bad.
So my return shot then, that'll be 3 on how much was she paying? Well, how far away is it? She. So it'll be 3, 4 dice from there. And what's that? He's got 2.
So Manaroo into Kanan here.
I'll spring that one, thank you.
Oh, 2 hits and a crit. Oh, all going through. And that would mean that the objective does drop as well because the crit has gone through. So that is great. Oh, and it's a weapons failure on Kanan. Oh, Onika, I do like that suggestion as well. CIS Durge with Proton Cannons, Proton Bombs and the title. And just throw in elusive just for a little bit of extra peppering of fun.
That's it, yeah, it is, yeah. So I've got 1.
So, end of the round, both players scoring a point each for 1 objective. So we are currently looking at 7-3. And I will update the turns. This is actually going into turn 4 now. Sorry guys, I am a little bit behind on that. Many buttons to press as I'm going along. So coming into this round, we do have 5 players on 2-0, including Ben here. Gruff is on 1-1. So with draws, we're going with the road off for the win if it does end up as a draw at the end of time. Had a couple of draws so far, but not too many. Dials being updated there quickly. So Gruff taking the initiative there. Oh, but we do have a cheeky little bomb drop. And that's a seismic charge drop from Cad Bane, nicely positioned there with Overtuned Modulators being spent on Manaroo as well. Overtuned Modulators during the system phase. If you're not stressed, you may spend 1 charge to gain 3 calculate tokens. During the end phase, if your charge is inactive, for each green token you remove, gain 1 strain token. Although I think Gruff ideally wasn't wanting to do that. He forgot that Manaroo already has an objective. Oh. Koshka just getting round there. Those fire sprays, again, we've seen them often today. They have great dials. Oh, Kanan clearing past Manaroo there. With the arc in the front as well, is out of arc, rotating, so this is a nice double shot potential coming back into Manaroo. And we saw what happened last time Ben focused down on a particular ship. I think the seismic charge. That seismic charge is going to do some really good work there. You've got at least 2 ships of Gruffs in range of it. I think Gruff might want Kanan dead, and I don't blame him. It is a very oppressive ship. It does a lot of work, and you know what, right now, it's only got 2 hull left. Put it out of its misery and it'll be a good shout. No damage there for Durge going into the back of Cad. And let's see where Han is going to go. Is he going to also try and join this Kanan hunt? Don't think he'd have range on Kanan from there. Oh, I say that. Yeah, I have a sneaking suspicion everyone is going to go for Kanan here. Seismic charge going off now.
One damage, one normal damage, so one shield of both of those figures, yeah?
So
Cad and Manaroo taking the damage from the seismic charge there. That is a pretty ideal start there. Oh wow, did not see that coming. Overtuned Modulators passing all of those calculates over to Cad Bane, so it means that won't trigger the strain on Manaroo, but also gives those mods to Cad. Maybe I wouldn't have passed them all. I'm just going to double check myself now with Manaroo to see whether it is all or none. Yes, it is all green tokens, but still, that's...
3 games this is. He's been in bullseye so much more than Durge. Durge has always been rubbish with it. Really annoying. Yeah. That's fine.
Right, sight. Oh, hit crit going in. Kanan spending the force to drop him. Spending the force. Just taking the crit. What have we got? Blinded pilot. Stun pilot. Stun pilot there, sorry guys. So didn't manage to check him out there, but that is, if I... So regenerating the force with Maul, taking the stress. I genuinely think that's a really good shout there. So 2 dice from Kanan, range 1 into Manaroo, gets the crit. Oh, so that is shield down and the crate is abandoned. So yeah, putting it out in that back corner so he can't just get it straight away. Nice plan there. Shield's also down on Manaroo, so... Oh, 3 hits into Manaroo. Oh, double evades, nice. Now time for Manaroo. Oh no, that's everything. Manaroo's out of arc, so that is absolutely ideal. So 1 crate on the fire spray, nothing for Gruffers. Took a few crits there, which got rid of them. So puts the points 8 points to 3 in favour of Ben.
I wasn't attacked, was I? So I can gain a force back from the Mandalorian.
A lot of triggers obviously available there for Gruff, and it's tricky to sometimes remember all of what you can actually do and actually trigger them when you need to.
Wow, this TIE fighter's good.
Yeah, it's a shame Overtuned didn't pay off, but it was a really cool attempt at the combo, and very, very fortunate that Kanan lived there. I am surprised. I thought Kanan was going to go down quite hard from that shot, but that's the way dice roll, though, sometimes. I definitely know that Gruff would have liked to have taken him down because Kanan is very, very good. Really unfortunate there with that arc from Manaroo not being aimed at Kanan. I really anticipated Kanan going down there, so very, very good for Ben. And Ben gets rode going into round 5 now. Again, 8 points to 3. Kanan now putting himself behind Koshka to try and present a meteor target. I think I'd still try and take Kanan out because obviously 1 health left and 4 points. That's going to be quite huge. That would actually almost even the scoring out quite a bit, but Gruff needs to get some objective points in here, I feel. Ooh. Interesting position there. Right in front of Koshka. Definitely going to want to make sure it doesn't get any stress there. And those Durges getting back in there.
Kanan dying is always fun.
So results starting to come in for this round, and there is a Durge still doing well. Separatist Durge, who is running with elusive Proton Cannons, Title and Proton Bombs as mentioned earlier in there, so it's almost like you called it.
So do I get... Just one, no, that's a shame.
I see where you're coming
Yeah, I was going to say, ooh, is it Rick? That sounds really exciting. There we are, okay. Has he got any damage on him yet?
Yeah, it's got one.
Okay.
So Han into
I'm going to spend a child.
Cad, Force spent. So 2 hits. Both going through. Big shot.
I think whatever you feel.
So Durge just out of range of Han there. Concussion missiles going into Han there. Oh, 2 hits and a crit there. That is pretty good. That's all going through.
So that's, what is the concussion missile? I dropped that for a start. So 2 hits and a crit. Okay, that's a direct hit.
Oh, direct hit onto Han as well. That was a big shot there.
Oh dear, okay. And then this
Okay, so that's a shame. Gruff was really hoping to score points with that there. So exposing a damage card now because of concussion missile, shuffling them up so we hopefully don't get the same direct hit. Got the direct hit again. Oh, that's not great. So that's an additional damage there. So taking down 2 hull left. Manaroo exposes hers. And it's a panic pilot on Manaroo, which is the wrong time to be getting a panic pilot right now, to be honest. Because Koshka is going to love that scenario. "15 minutes left of this round, guys. We still have 2 more rounds left for the day. They will both be Assault the Satellite Array. We have pre-rolled off for all of the scenarios for the day. So, so 3 dice into Kanan. Can Kanan finally get taken out? Oh. Yeah. That is Kanan down. He's took an absolute pounding though. And as always seems to be the case, it's a loose stabilizer on death. That seems to be the most common, at least I find, the most common crit at death. But we'll get to simultaneous fire because the initiative 3 step, taking a stress to regain a force, because why not? It doesn't matter. He's dead anyway.
The wooden spoon will be mine. Sorry.
1 hit double evade there.
didn't go well.
Ooh, nice. I'll just spend my focus.
Oh, 2 damage going into Manaroo. Didn't need to use the stress for the rerolls there. Only harm can reroll a reroll. Pardon? No, because they're both rerolls. You can't reroll a reroll. You can modify them by like the force and stuff, but you can't reroll a reroll. No, because only Hard can reroll a reroll. It's literally the exception to the rule. Yeah. Yeah, except for Hard. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, except for the fact that I've got 7 ships and not far off death.
Just want to clarify, 9 to 8 on the points. Yeah. So that Kanan takedown really helped there. Getting those points a lot more level, 9 to 8. 12 minutes left of the round. And yet, absolutely, James, Kanan did his job really well there. He was disruptive. He dropped dice from his opponents. He was really powerful there and did exactly what you wanted him to do. Yeah, it's getting very tricky there. Harm with 2 left. Manaroo only with 3. There's a lot of points out there on the board. I mean, that's 11 points if that can go down quite quickly. Koshka has only lost 2 shields and is just brutal. Possible seismic charge drop here? Maybe? I don't know, looking at it. It seems like a good idea to me. So that is initiative for Gruff. Oh, and that is... That's thermal detonators from 1 Cad, which I think is absolutely... I mean, thermal detonators is great, absolutely hilarious. I'm surprised we didn't see a seismic charge drop from Koshka there. I mean, could potentially have clipped Cad. Veteran tail gunner on Koshka as well for the reminder. Potential there to grab one of the objectives. I think with the positioning, there's not really much else you can do. I think it's the right idea. those thermal detonators right in front of Koshka are really good. I'm interested to see what Han's doing, see how he's going to try and avoid actually being impacted by this. Oh, that's probably... Cad is probably out of range of that. But clearing the stress. Picking up the crate. There we go. I like it. So that's... hard getting away from those thermal detonators, which is definitely the right idea. Rotating the arc. It's all going to be on to Koshka now. Not a huge amount of shooting. Both thermal detonators going off. This is... So Cad is literally just out of range of those.
I don't know, how do they work? I think I'm going to hit...
Oh, only a single strain there on Koshka, which is not too bad. He's going to get the first shot.
Was that not damage? No? It has to be damaged. Okay, lovely. So Han's going to shoot and
So a range 2.
not obstructed, is it? Or is it? The Manaroo is a
Yeah, it's obstructed.
so that's...
Range 2 obstructed shot into Koshka, so trick shot is live. The strain on there, so add 1 dice, lose 1 dice. Oh.
Boo, I'm going to spend my child. I'm going to chuck a child at you, please.
So spending both force on the child there. And take 1 shield off Koshka there. That is unfortunate.
Sorry? Does it? Oh, okay. Oh, that's just...
Oh, these ranges are so tight. Durge is just out. Cad Bane is going to concussion missile into... So 2 hits. Oh, that's hard down.
Is it? Yeah, it's only got 2 left in me.
Han is down, everybody. That is big. Huge point score there. And apologies guys, it should be round 6. I keep forgetting to push the round button, the turn button up. Oh, hit crit into Manaroo. This could be just the crit. Console fire, not. So definitely not going to be going straight down this round. I thought we were about to lose Manaroo as well. Oh, and Manaroo does take... Okay, so
So Psalm 6.
going into the final round.
Good time. How's the stream going?
Yeah.
So with less than 3 minutes to go, 17 points to 9 right now. Thank you very much, James, for keeping everyone honest. Yes, that strain has come off.
2 minutes.
2 minutes left. It is getting very close right now. To the end of the round, I think this one has gone to its conclusion, but we'll see how many points they can get. Obviously, points are going to be very important as the standings later. But there was some very good shots being thrown out there. Kanan used very well. Obviously, it's Kanan. He's annoying. People like him. Dropping the thermals in the last round there. Now once this round is done, guys, we will take a short break and then be back for round 4. We have Assault the Satellite Arrays. A couple of new pilots up on the top table. You never know, will there be a Durge? Won't there be a Durge? Who knows nowadays? Durge seems to be just about everywhere. Absolutely, some unfortunate roles and actions there for Gruff. It's one of those things, we see it, sometimes it works really well, sometimes it doesn't work so well, and this is one of those times where it's just not quite gone to plan, unfortunately. But he's still got a big smile on his face, and you know what, that is all that matters. So no damage there on Cad. Just doubling down, really, doubling down on him. Oh, all of the evades. We say about dud dice, and those dice are coming right back. So, just remembering those thermal detonators. So it's going to be 1 on Koshka is fine, and then it's 2 onto Cad. So a hit and a hit. That's actually Cad Bane dead. That's a big change. Okay, and that's the end of that. Scoring the points, we have 19 points to 15 there. So the win going to Ben. That was a very close game there. Like, really well played for both players. Unlucky for Gruff, but you know what? Another fantastic game. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Quick break, and then we will be back for... Oh, that's true. Hold on. Pilots. Manaroo has a console fire. It's important, this. The crowd are demanding blood. It's fine. It's a focus. Nothing happened there. Nothing to see here. But thank you very much, James, for pointing that out. But guys, thank you very much for watching. We will be back for round 4 very shortly, guys. Thank you for watching.